I wanted to add a poem to our poetry library. We have talked about 3 or 4 poems in detail, and all of those will be either in the podcast, will be cross-referenced either as a podcast or as a video, and you'll be able to see the titles, We'll Go No More A-Roving, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, The Guttural Muse, The Hot Cart, which we recently discussed. All these will be present, a text in the library, and also a way to see the whole list of poems as we move forward. Today I'm going to talk about one of the world's greatest poems, and a poem that written in a language that I do not know well, but I know something about, but which is so beautiful and so beautifully intense and so transcendently powerful in its peaceful equipoise, I think put it that way, that it almost no song or no poem almost can compare to the perfection it shows. Some people have called it the most perfect poem of the German language. Written by Goethe, who many of you will know is the author of Faust and Wilhelm Meister's Apprenticeship and Young Werther and all these other very famous, important works of the late 18th and early 19th century. One of the founders of German classicism, but also looking forward very clearly to German Romanticism and the movement called the Sturm und Drang, the storm and stress. Maybe we'll go into that on some other day. But I simply want to share with you one of the world's beautiful poems that we should all hear. I'm going to read it to you in German, then I'm going to translate it for you. And I'm going to say a few words about it. Überall in Gipfeln ist Ruhe, in allen Wipfeln spürst du, kaum einen Hauch. Die Vogelein schweigen in Walde, warte nur, balde, ruhest du auch. And what it means in English is, above all the hilltops, it is calm. In all the treetops, you can feel scarcely a breath. The birds in the forest are silent. Just wait. Soon you will rest as well. That is the Wanderers Nachtlied, the Wanderers' night song. Nachtlied means night song. It's one of 2 songs under that title, and it's the last of the 2. When he was 31 years old, he went back to one of his childhood domains, one of the places he grew up or near where he grew up. And he climbed up a high hill in the neighborhood where he grew up to a hunter's lodge. And there used to be a park ranger or a hunter on the land of wealthy citizens in Europe in the old days, sometimes even in America. And they had their own little house that they lived in. And this one was way up on the highest hilltop of the neighborhood. And there were the trees and the bird song and the peace, which Goethe felt almost as a mystical moment. That he felt at that moment when he was standing inside, looking out the window of this hunter's cabin, he felt a peace that he had never felt before. And he described it in a way that has been unforgettable to Germans and to those English readers who have been lucky enough to hear the poem. Above all hilltops, it is calm. So you can go to the highest place and stand and you'll find calm. In all the treetops, this is Gipfeln and Wipfeln, hilltops and treetops, you feel really not even a single breath. It's so calm and peaceful, you can't even feel one breeze, he's saying. Even the birds of the forest are silent in this cosmic calm that he's feeling. Just wait, soon you, this is the reader, the human presence, will rest as well. Soon you will find the same peace that I've seen here in this summit of calm, in this quiet moment. Now, of course, the poem means that we're all searching not only for a conversation in life, not only for an understanding and a social relation, but we're all searching for moments of lonely peace. And when we find them, they're a revelation. And when we find ourselves in nature in a peaceful moment together, we feel we're in an almost divine, untouchable, immovable space. A space without time or sound or even a breath of breeze. And this is what Goethe is describing. How on this moment, he felt this, and he felt it so powerfully that he scratched in the wooden inside wall of the hunting cabin the words of the poem. And he didn't transcribe them on paper for years afterwards. In fact, he had to go back to read them. I wanted to share this poem with you and place it in our library for your consideration.